Welcome back to the Tame Mayhem podcast. I'm George Richard.
I'm Mauro Romero.
Dude, I went out today
Yeah.
and I pulled into a Walgreens because my side mirror was like kind of messed up, so I needed to adjust it.
Yeah.
And so while I was there, I went inside to get us some Red Bulls, and they had
Oh.
hand sanitizer at the front.
Mhm.
And as I was paying, I used it, because you always want to stay safe.
Yeah, you never know what's going to happen.
Right. So I use the hand sanitizer, and I get my change back and whatever. And so I go inside my car, and then I'm headed home. And then I turn on my air conditioner.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know how your hands are whenever, you're driving and you turn on the air conditioner. You feel the AC on your hands.
Yeah, because they're cold.
Right. And so
Right.
when you just put on hand sanitizer, it kind of just like enhances the smell almost right into your face.
Yeah. Because it's blowing whatever you
Right.
just put on it. Like if it was lotion, just blast it right back in your face.
I almost threw up twice on the way home.
What the fuck?
Because
Why?
this hand sanitizer smelled like piss.
Like actual piss.
This hand sanitizer smelled like actual piss. I was half tempted to go back inside that Walgreens and tell them that it is not the move.
It smells like piss.
Yeah. I gagged twice because it was so bad
The smell
so
was that fucking
potent.
strong? Oh my god.
and so disgusting. I was not having it. As soon as I got home, I scrubbed the shit out of my hands.
Dude, well, first of all, your first mistake was using the public hand sanitizer.
Who's pissing in the hand sanitizer?
It's not
Is
even
what
the,
I want
it's
to
not
know.
even the fact that they were pissing in it. It's just the fact that obviously all the good hand sanitizer they're selling that. So I'm pretty sure they just put a bunch of ammonia in a fucking squeeze bottle and just made you bleach your hands essentially.
God.
Like
Now that I'm talking about it, I can almost smell it again. I'm so grossed out.
yeah,
It was probably the worst smell of the year so far.
well, yeah, it's fucking ammonia in your fucking. You basically just had your hands were just walking mustard gas canisters for a while.
Oh, at the very least, I hope my hands were clean.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't pass out from the fucking fumes driving home.
Yeah, no, I turned the AC off because I was like, "There's no way I can deal with this. I'm not trying to throw up at the wheel."
Jesus Christ, dude! Like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they bleached your fucking skin.
Well, at least it got all the bacteria off.
That's true.
Shit, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, it's ammonia. Might as well be cat piss, you know.
I like to think I would have gone back there and told them that I almost died because of them. Almost got into a car crash because I was gonna throw up.
How would you go about that?
It's like there's no good way to say that, right? There's no good way to tell someone that the thing that they're giving you is shit. Because then you're an asshole either way, right? I can't go in there and say your hand sanitizer is the worst ever and you need to stop using it. I look like I'm crazy.
No, yeah,
But
they'll be like,
what else am I going to tell them? Am I going to say like, "Sir, this hand sanitizer, we should discuss it."
it smells like piss. There's no polite way of saying.
Because if I
Your
tell
hand
them like
sanitizer smells
that,
like
they're
piss.
not going to take me seriously.
Yeah,
I mean,
they're-
either way, I'm not taking seriously.
Well, yeah. Right now, it's a fucking serious topic. We don't fuck around with like, oh, I'm sorry, sir, you can't stand with having this on your hands. We don't care.
Right? I
keeping
mean,
you
like,
safe.
yeah, exactly. What are they going to do for me?
Exactly.
They're not going to change out the hand sanitizer. Dude, I should have gone back in there with like a big thing of Purell.
Yeah, and it was like, this is
I'm
how
doing you
hand
a
sanitizer.
service.
Or it's just Febreze and just spray. Just add a little, or essential oils, just drip a little of them in there so it doesn't smell like piss.
Dude, that honestly sounds like it'd be worse. Imagine if you use hand sanitizer
Piss
and
and
just got
essential oils.
oil all over it. Yeah.
Dude, you should have just like
You're evil.
yeah, you should have just set your hands on fire. Just like after you put it on there, just set it on fire. That way it doesn't smell. You get a cool party trick out of
It's
it.
true.
But that kind of leads me into something I wanted to talk about because I was in a weird position and I was trying to tell someone.
Doggy?
It was actually a reverse cowgirl. But I was in a weird position and I wanted to tell somebody I don't fucking care. I do not care. But I didn't know a nice way of saying that. You know?
Well, you can be like, I I feel like most people don't say anything. You know what I mean? They just like try to do the social cues where they like slowly inch away from you.
Yeah.
Because there is no polite way to say it.
I know.
Right? Because you have to come off like you don't want to be in that conversation either way.
I know, but it's hard over text because for some God
over text, yeah, you're done for. Why don't you just not respond?
But it's just the fact that they have the red receipts on, and so either they'll see that I'm not responding to them on purpose, or I have to say something back to tell them, to cue them like I don't fucking care. I need to know the right way of saying that, because
I don't know how you don't know how to ignore people. You ignore me all the time.
That's because you're you, and you don't have your red receipts on. I can just ignore you.
That's not how red receipts work.
Red receipts?
That's not how red receipts work.
Don't they have? Yeah.
If they have them on, it's not about whether or not you saw the message.
Fuck, that means I need to turn mine off.
You don't even have them on. Every time I text you, you don't do it.
I don't know if I have them on, though.
You don't. Not for me, at least. Yeah, I can imagine if you... That's the default.
You would think, but then again, like, I'll text someone new.
You know what it is? I think you have a guilty conscience.
I think so. It's just like...
You have red receipts on in your brain.
Yeah, they're like, you got to respond. You have to say something. That actually makes more sense, because I need to know the right way of saying I don't fucking care. Can you wrap
I am
it
a
up?
professional email ignorer.
Well, I ignore my emails too. I ignore them all the time. It's an email, but it's different from an email to a text. You know what I'm saying?
Not really.
Yeah, it is.
No, because you don't have to respond to either.
I guess you're right, but I mean, like, for me, whenever someone sends you a text asking for your opinion on a stupid fucking story, it's different from someone that's going to email you, you know?
Yeah, I kind of get what you're saying, because when it is over like email or text, it is a lot harder to say I don't care or I'm not interested in whatever's happening, because you have to have a neutral way to say that. Okay,
George.
Yeah, I'm game.
George, you just told me the right way of saying it. I'm not interested. That is probably the nicest way.
That still comes off pretty crass, though.
Yeah, but I mean,
I think you could say something like, I feel like you could say, I'm not an expert on the subject.
It's like,
maybe if it's someone like seeking advice or something, or who wants to be like a drama queen, then you could be like, I'm not sure I can help you in this.
Oh, fuck. Like, you answered my question for me.
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy. Because another one I was going to say was, that's not on my agenda at the moment. Kind of like the government.
Dude, I don't know how you are not able to say things politely.
I mean, because
those all come off so like stoic. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because I'm not really. It's not like offensive in and of itself, but it's not very inviting or encouraging.
It's just the idea that you're not interested is what's offensive. But then you're not saying, you're just like, I don't fucking care.
True.
Which
I feel like when you're in person, you can say something like, well, I don't know. And like if you have a tone, then you can't really be offended by it.
Yeah.
If you just say something like how I just said it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, oh, who knows, man? That's wild. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I hope you figure it out.
Yeah,
that's an easy out.
I hate phone calls, but also I'm not good at texting because I'm pretty sarcastic, and a lot of the tone gets lost in text. So like I'll text something with one intention, but they'll take it another intention, and I feel 100% terrible sometimes because I'll say something sarcastic, but they perceive it as something either like a direct attack on them, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel so bad about that. Yeah. I'm a sensitive guy, dude. I'm sorry.
Right? Yeah, everything gets to your head, it seems like.
Yeah.
Every little interaction.
Yeah, I just don't want people to think that I'm being mean just to be mean, you know? That makes sense, I don't want to be perceived as mean in general, because like my face is already uninviting as it is. I don't want my attitude to reflect my fucking face, you know?
Yeah. I think people should know better, though. Because, I mean, if they know you, then they probably know you're a sarcastic guy.
Yeah. But still.
No, it's everyone else's fault. Let's blame everyone else, huh?
Yeah.
That's what everyone else does.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, no, I'm not the... Yeah, but no.
Mauro, you are literally perfect.
All right, this is about to become the 30-second segment where me and George just compliment each other.
Yeah, we haven't had our weekly boosting yet.
Exactly. We've been so busy with everything else.
So the summer holidays are coming up.
Yeah, they're probably gonna be shit this year, but I'm really I think my favorite holiday is either Halloween because I'm a spooky bitch, and 4th of July. Just the fact that I can shoot shit off in the park. It's so
In the
much fun.
park?
Yeah, you just chill. Well, the park that I go to is just concrete. It's a skate park, and we just light fireworks off, and we spend like $80 just to blow shit up.
Yeah, I never really understood the celebrations of like 4th of July. Just like the whole explosions and whatnot. How and why?
Because it's unnecessary and it's loud as fuck, and that's basically America, you know.
Oh,
It's just
yeah.
unnecessarily loud. But all right, what's a holiday that you celebrate that you just fucking adore? You know.
I'm gonna have to go the Thanksgiving route on this one.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Because not only do you get to, be thankful for everything in your life, but like there is some bomb food.
Well, if you're with the right
Man.
family, then yeah, there's some bomb food.
Yeah.
If your
There's
family uses
so much of
seasoning.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they knows what salt and pepper is.
Yeah, right. The minimum salt and pepper. God damn. But yeah, totally. My dad can throw down on fucking Thanksgiving. I'm with you on this one because I love it because it's just a day for you to fucking relax. There's no religious meaning behind it, you know?
And I guess that's why people like 4th of July too, is that
Yeah.
they just get the day off, and I mean a lot of people do.
It's a
anyway.
summer day off, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah. But for Thanksgiving, it's not only a day off, but it's also a day where you typically spend it with your family. It's you're just sitting in a room, just thanking your family, blah blah blah, and then like 3 hours later, you'll go out and fist fight a grandma for a TV on Black Friday.
Sheesh.
But
Yeah, the Black Friday antics.
yeah, but those 5 hours, they're beautiful. You're just sitting with your family, pigging out into some turkey, George.
Did you ever have like an analog watch?
In
growing
analog.
up?
Yeah, my dad actually gave me a few.
Did you ever have trouble telling that shit?
He gave it to me when I was really young, and it was obviously before we went through the whole. You'd learn how to tell time on an analog clock, but I was like, what the fuck? Why does this say 24? There's no what the fuck, it's stupid. But after I learned how to read time, it's a timeless piece. I feel like my favorite watches is the one my dad gave me, and then I have one that an ex gave me. But goddamn it, I love it so much, and the battery actually works on that one. But
My favorite watch is Watchmen.
good fucking joke. They're actually HBO is actually. Did you know that HBO is doing a?
They did that show, yeah, first season.
They're still going with it.
I thought the season ended.
But the season ended, but they're all since it's a long story, they're going season to season.
Oh.
So they split it up. It's a good show. It's a good movie too. A lot of people didn't like it. I thought it was good.
Never saw the movie. I was too young.
Yeah, it was. You see Dr. Manhattan's wiener
No way.
quite a bit of times, and I was like, oh.
Just felt shameful about yourself.
I did because I thought I was watching a superhero movie, and I was like, oh, I wasn't expecting a wiener in this movie.
Yeah, I never, like, when I was growing up, I'm like, it's a superhero movie. Like, why can't I just watch it?
Exactly. No, but instead I actually watched it with my parents
Right.
because I had read the comic books, and I was like, oh, the movie came out. Let me
Yeah,
watch it.
oh, yeah.
And immediately whenever that scene came on,
Go to your room.
go to your room, or they did the whole eye thing, and I was like, I'm so sorry, Mom and Dad. They usually censor it in the comic. I don't know why they're doing. I don't know.
Yeah, it's really not a thing, and like, because there's no reason for you to draw it. Like, there's definitely a little bit of reason for you to portray it in film. It's kind of unnecessary when you're reading.
Exactly. So, and I thought that they were gonna do some, because at the time it was one of the first comic book movies that was actually good and I actually watched. So whenever it came out, I saw the movie and I was like, oh, I wasn't expecting that. Mom, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you just have all this embarrassment. Like I hyped it up so much.
I was like, God damn it, I chose this movie. Fuck.
Can't be trusted ever again.
Exactly. I didn't get the choice to choose a movie for a long time after that.
No, yeah, I bet. How old were you when that movie came out? When you picked it or whatever?
It was definitely a year after it came out because we rented it at home, but I can't exactly remember when it came out. I want to say it was like 2008.
Right.
2000.
I feel like
don't remember.
my sister thinks every movie came out in 2008. If it came out before 2015, her guess is automatically 2008. I think it's the most hilarious shit ever because there were a lot of good movies in 08.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I usually just group it in with 08. And I'm just
Right.
like, if I can't remember it that well, I usually let's just say 2008. And then if I kind of remember it, I say 2010.
Right. Everything happened when you were age 7 to 10.
Absolutely. That's what
Anything
built
you
me.
can't remember is just in that, clump of years.
Exactly. I just throw it all together because in my mind, I still think 2008 was like 3 years ago, but it was fucking 12 years ago.
That's a large number.
Yeah, and then when I say 2010, it was 10 years ago. So it's just like I just throw it all together and like
Right.
it was somewhere.
And I guess
around
that's
there.
like, childhood in a nutshell. It's not like you can remember everything perfectly.
Exactly. So I mean,
But I remember when I could.
yeah, I remember when I
When I had every single memory.
I remember when I was happy. That was the last time I smiled. Seeing Dr. Manhand's wiener. That was the last time I smiled.
As soon as his wiener got taken away from me,
I was like,
it was all downhill from there.
And then yeah, shout out to that movie. I thought, but I remember because whenever me and my family would have a movie night, which was typically a Sunday.
Oh, yeah, Family Day was always
Family
Sunday.
Day. Yeah, so it was Sunday, and we had a tradition whenever we would rent a movie from Redbox and we would watch it.
Of course.
And it was my turn, and we would have a week. Like my mom chose one movie one weekend, and then my dad would choose the other weekend. And then we just go down
That's
the lineage. And
my family had this chart where it was like one person would pick the movie, one person would pick like a game, and one person would pick a snack, and then there was like a couple other things.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was really fun.
Yeah, and we didn't really do that. It was more like today is Mom's Day. She chooses where
Right.
we eat. She chooses what we do. She chooses what we watch. And
That's a lot of pressure, though. I could not make those decisions.
No, yeah, and I made the mistake of choosing Watchmen one, and I was like, oh,
I can't
fuck.
believe you were that young and they were just said okay to a rated R movie.
Well, I mean,
Like they should have done their research, is what I'm saying. They should
Yeah.
have known there was a wiener in it.
yeah. Well, again, even if they had done the research, they would have been like, they probably whenever you Google Watchmen, it's probably going to be the comic that pops up first.
Yeah.
So, and even then, like they have the
They show hot dogs
yeah,
instead.
exactly, or they'll have a character's hand in front of his wiener. But
no way, that's so creative.
No, yeah, I'm just like, oh, good censorship.
But a thumbs up in front of his wiener.
But no, yeah, it was a really weird end to the day because, funny enough, the meal that I had chosen before that was hot dogs.
Oh yeah.
So if we go from hot dogs to watching a movie with a giant wiener in it, I was like, oh. They were my dad. Are you trying to tell us something? It's like, no, I swear to God, I did not expect this. But I was fucking eating like shower straws and shit, just like. I was like, oh fuck, I'm sorry, Dad.
You ever eat sour straw like they're spaghetti?
Yeah, I've done that.
It's so hard.
Yeah,
It's so difficult.
They're sour straws.
No, I'm just like to get the friction going. You know what I mean?
What do you
Because
mean?
it's coated like the sugar. You're talking about Sour Punch straws, right?
Yeah.
They're like coated in sugar.
Oh yeah. Well,
It's hard to get like a sliding grip on it.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm not talking about holding it. You have to do it vanilla. Yeah,
that?
just from your
Ooh.
mouth. No fingers involved.
Oh, then
That's
yeah.
difficult.
See, I would use the tools
You
available to
cheated.
me. I cheated, but is it really cheating or is it just me being
It's just
resourceful?
feeding yourself, bro. That's not eating it like spaghetti. You don't eat spaghetti like that.
So you would eat your
Do
sour
you eat
straws
spaghetti like that?
Do you eat
Let's start with that.
Oh, do I eat spaghetti like that with my fingers?
With your fingers? Do you hold up like the strands at the end and then like lead it into your mouth like your Lady in the Tramp?
So you would eat your fucking sour straws with a fork, is what you're telling me?
No.
Then
I'm
what the
telling
fuck?
you,
Then the spaghetti
My-
analogy doesn't hold, you bitch.
my original question was, do you ever eat it like spaghetti?
Do I ever eat it like spaghetti? Like,
Yes.
if I had a fork, I would. But the fact that I didn't have a fork. All right, think about it like this: a fork is a tool. My hands are a tool in this scenario.
It's nature's fork.
It's nature's fork. So yeah, I would say I ate it like spaghetti. Because if I didn't have,
you make such a good argument.
Because if I didn't have a fork available to me and someone served me spaghetti, guess what I would use?
Of course, your fingers, but
My
you
fingers.
normally don't. And I'm not even asking if you used a fork with your Sour Punch straws. I'm just asking if you ever slurped it in.
Yes, I have.
But you said you used your fingers. So
I slurped it in.
So the answer is no. Because
Fuck right off.
you need to. I'm sorry if you're listening because there's a lot of visuals here, but you need to leave it dangling from your mouth. You can't grab it like that.
Okay.
And then say that
okay.
you're eating it like spaghetti.
Okay, this
Because
is
that's
where
not
we.
how you eat spaghetti.
This is where
we
we're
ate
clashing.
spaghetti yesterday.
But we use forks. We use forks. All right. Actually, wait. I will take some blame for this because I might have given you the wrong idea. What I would do, I would pick it up with my fingers, put it in my mouth, and then let go and slurp it in like that.
That's
That's
not
how
what
I-
you said earlier. You said that you would pinch it at the end and then feed it into your mouth. That's what you showed me earlier.
That's what I showed you, but that's what I didn't mean. I apologize for that,
So
George.
You lied to me? Dude, I swear to God, men are shit. They always lie. I'm kind of getting on this train now. This is ridiculous.
And you bitches always jump to conclusions. I'm gonna need to lie.
So basically, we have agreed that, of course, you have eaten it like spaghetti.
Yes,
Of
I have.
course you have.
Of course
I don't
you
know why
have.
I didn't just assume. Honestly, this is my fault. Of course you did it. You were a kid.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
Because the only time sour straws are good is when you're a kid. It's literally a fucking piece of gelatin
This
covered
is
in
just
sugar.
a semantics game. I am so over it. Dude, I swear. That's like, if I ever went to a restaurant and I saw someone like eating spaghetti and they were just like picking it up, not even with their hands, just with their thumb and index finger and doing it strand by strand, I would think that I was in a haunted house. Like, that's kind of nightmarish.
Dude, fuck
You're a
haunted
psychopath.
houses. Dude, fuck haunted houses. I hate that you made that reference. You just brought up an old trauma you have. I'm sitting here like trying not to cry on camera now.
I've never been to a haunted house. I've been through a haunted tunnel that was 8 feet long.
What the? So
Yeah, it was
literally-
like during trick or treat in someone's front lawn. They had this like little tunnel where they would
Jump
be,
out and
yeah,
scare you?
it was a jump scare thing, and
How many
it
fucking jump
never
scares
got
can you
me,
fit
dude.
in an
Well,
8?
the thing is, I was the last one to go in, so every time someone got jump scared, it was a delayed reaction. You know what I mean?
Right, you
I
would
got
hear
a
the person-
2-second delay, and I'd be like, oh, what's going on?
Yeah, so you would hear the person in front of you like scream, and you were
Yeah,
like,
the
"All right,
person,
there's the checkpoint."
the person 5 feet in front of me.
Yeah. Oh my god. I've been to a few haunted houses, but the one that I vividly remember the most was my first haunted house ever. I don't remember.
Everyone remembers their first.
Fuck yeah. Especially since the fact it traumatized me. I can't remember how old I was. I don't know. I want to say I was either 9 or 10 or 12. I can't remember.
Important question.
What's up?
Was it a church haunted house or was this like a haunted house?
Oh, it was a
like
haunted house.
oh,
It-
so
fuck
they
the
went
church
hard?
shit. The church shit is either like, you're gonna go to hell. You suck a dick, you're going to hell. You know?
If you don't read Ecclesiastes.
Better read Exodus, bitch. But it was a haunted house. And first of all, I knew it was going to be good because as soon as you get out of your car, there are people in costume chasing you throughout the fucking parking lot.
Wow, dude, they're like that's harassment. They're harassing you before you even get in. Dude, that's dedication.
Yeah, and
that's
like
awesome.
the number one rule was to they couldn't touch you, but still it was fucking terrifying.
Oh my
to
god,
see.
dude, contact haunted houses should be illegal. I've only heard horror stories from it.
yeah,
You know what I
there's-
mean? So I guess it works.
No.
But Jesus.
There's after I tell my story, there's one that I wanted to specifically tell you about. So essentially they were chasing you around the parking lot, and I go in. There were 3 separate haunted houses. One was like called Code Blue. The other one was a Clown one.
Code Blue? That's so morbid. Holy
So
moly.
it sounded like a Mountain Dew one, so like a Mountain Dew flavor. So we were like, we're not gonna do that one. There was a Clown one, which was like Funhouse of Terror, I think, and then there was another one that I can't remember because nobody fucking did it.
Mhm.
But
You did a bar crawl with haunted houses?
yeah, yeah, we were bar hopping with a haunted house hop.
Haunted house hop.
Triple H, like the wrestler. But we went to the Clown one, and for the Clown one, they painted everything in neon. It's all black lit. You have these 3D glasses. So,
That's kind of dope.
So everything kind of like looks awful because everything's coming at
they
you.
just blind you.
Yeah, they basically like
that's
you
a
have
step short of pepper spraying you.
that was the quarantine one actually. That was the Code Blue one. They just pepper sprayed you and like, all right, run from zombies now.
Here you go.
But what it is actually it gives you 0 depth perception, so you don't know how close something is. And I remember crying. I cried. I
Okay, how
literally
old were you?
cried. I don't remember. I want to say I was between the ages of 9 and 12.
Oh man,
But
it's got to be intense though.
it was
I mean,
super intense.
You know, you think that back to that age, it doesn't take a lot to make a 10-year-old cry,
Yeah.
right? All you have to do is just, put him in a dark room and scare him.
Yeah.
It's not that hard to do, I promise.
Which even
I
then,
have a
that
10-year-old brother.
That tactic works on me still. Like if you lock me in a room and turn off the lights and say
I'm already
El
scared of the
Cucuy or
dark.
La Llorona, I will fucking El Cucuy, La Llorona, I will fucking cry. I'm like, no, let me out of this bitch.
My mom does not fuck with that.
Really?
Yeah, and that's what got me afraid of it. I'm secondhand afraid of this.
Really?
Of this fable I've never even heard.
Dude, I can tell you the fable right now. Fucking. So, which one do you want to hear?
El Cucuy, yeah.
Oh, I don't know that one. It's just something It's just something I would hear. They were just basically like, oh.
Have you heard this one where it was like? My mom also told me this one, but it was I don't remember the name, but like she said that it was like some river that you would go to, or I think maybe it was like any river, and you could hear like this widow's cries.
Yeah, that's
for
La
her
Llorona.
husband.
La Llorona.
Yeah, that one. Oh, I guess they made a movie about that. But my mom told me about this when I was like 8, and I was like, that's kind of spooky.
Yeah,
That one definitely was freaky.
Yeah, my aunt. Every time we would go camping, as a pack with all my aunts and uncles that are here in the States. My aunt would always say, "Don't go near the river," because we would always because the campsites are usually near a river, and she would say, "Don't go near the river at night, La Llorona." And then she would be like, "I'm gonna go get something from my tent," and then she would fucking emerge from it with her hair all crazy, like crying and fucking scare every kid. And oh my god, I fucking hated it.
Yeah, that's hellish.
Yeah, it made me into the man I am today, though. The type to like push a little kid down if it meant I could get away. It's like, fuck that kid.
Dude, I wish I could like experience an urban legend like that.
Oh my god.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, my parents always, tell the tales of the time they saw this ghost in their house or the time they heard this ghost in their house. And it's like, what? Like, did we evict them? Like, in the housing bubble crisis? Like, I don't... Like, where are they now? Why don't we ever see this shit anymore?
It's so weird that you would say that because my mom and my dad, like everybody, they always tell me about stories whenever they were in Mexico. And they will tell me the stories of them encountering shit, my grandpa's encountering shit. Like, it was...
Dude, maybe Mexico's a haunted place because they haven't had those experiences since they moved to the States.
Yeah. Well, even then, me and my mom still experience weird shit at the house we live in right now. I'd be talking to her. I was like, "Man, Mom, I had the weirdest dream." She's like, "What?" I was like, "I saw a little girl, in all white, just telling me to not go near the attic, and then the fucking color would drain from her face, and she was like, shut the fuck up." Like,
dude,
shut the fuck up. And I was like, I had the same fucking dream. Shut the fuck up.
When I was 10, or it was definitely between the ages of like 8 and 11.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I was like in the kitchen and like my mom and sister were home. And I remember like turning to my right and like kind of like towards the entryway and like kind of like toward the garage and the garage door. And I remember seeing, this was probably, since then I've said that it's just because like, you know how you look at a light and then you look away and you kind of see the light burned in your eyes for a second?
Right.
I'm almost certain that's what it was, but it was like this woman dressed in all white going through like the door, basically going through the wall.
What the fuck?
You know, like toward the attic. You know what I mean? And so I remember saying that to my mom, and she was like, "You didn't see that,
You didn't see
right?"
that.
She was
'Cause
like,
I saw that.
and then she, I want to say she divulged the tale
Yeah.
at that point, and then I was like, "You didn't have to tell me that."
Yeah, I was like, why the fuck did you tell me that? I'm not gonna be able to take a
Right?
bath anymore.
Yeah, ignorance is bliss. Have you not heard that? Like, just because you have to be scared doesn't mean you have to make your kids scared too.
Exactly. First of all, what kind of fucking light do you have in your house that makes it look like an apparition of a woman?
No, man. Maybe I just came in from inside. I don't remember it that well.
Oh,
besides seeing the apparition.
Yeah, seeing that. Yeah, I've had that happen to me before, and that's why whenever I'm alone at home, I just stay in my room. I'm not going out.
Oh, it's easier. It's so much easier because you don't have to hear all the
ignorance is bliss.
weird shit.
Ignorance is. That's why I love the fact that I have so many dogs. Because
you always have company.
Exactly.
And dogs are pretty lethal.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know how lethal they are to ghosts. But
Well, dogs definitely. A lot of people say dogs have this like sixth sense,
Yeah,
almost,
they can
right?
see.
To kind of just like warn you of not only like natural disasters and also like service dogs, but
And
also like the
diseases and shit.
supernatural.
Yeah. Which quick tangent, real quick. Anybody that says the sixth sense is feeling a spiritual apparition, first of all, you have way more senses than five.
Right.
You have the sense of time and temperature, and you have way more.
Yeah,
But back to the
it's
story.
kind of like okay, the whole census thing.
The senses.
It's not like did you take it?
I didn't.
Come on.
I don't want to oust myself, you know.
You need to take the census,
I
dude.
know I will. Don't worry.
Jeez. You were supposed to do it like a month ago.
I know. I'll get to it. Don't worry about that.
But I always thought it was so like in your face for people to say, well, actually, you have more than five senses, because it's like I get that people say you have five senses and here's what they are, but like all the ones that you could list that are the extra senses kind of fall within those boundaries.
I guess.
Right?
Yeah. Like
Maybe not so much time. But like temperature is touch. Like I don't know why people say
it's
like,
hot
oh,
to
you
the
have a sense of
touch.
temperature. Like what do you think touch is? Like
it's just your.
that's the air touching your skin.
Yeah.
Like what do you think?
Okay, I'll give you that one. But
What's another one? Huh? I can do this all day.
I'm not even gonna attempt it right now. I want to keep talking about ghosts. I like that spooky shit, dude. I'm a spooky
No, dude,
bitch.
you're gonna haunt my house, dude. You're gonna bring them all here just by talking about them.
You have pets. It's fine. They'll warn you.
Yeah, I don't know if they can outnumber the ghosts though.
They outnumber
This is
the
a
ghosts.
big neighborhood. We don't want to create a hub here. I don't want this to be Grand Central Station for ghosts.
I was gonna say ghost hub.
Ghost hub. Yeah. Either way, I don't need it to be the LAX of
Of
ghosts.
It's just
What's
like
another one.
was
I
like,
don't
have
need
a-
it to be the
I have a 10-hour layover at George's house before I get to this bitch I'm haunting down the street.
honestly. Okay, if I knew they were all layovers, I wouldn't mind as much, right? Because then it's all temporary.
Yeah. But if you said if it was the LAX, goddamn.
Oh,
It's
that's
temporary,
a
but fuck, it's
heavy
is it
traffic.
Heavy traffic.
Very heavy traffic.
Very heavy traffic.
But it's like, okay, so imagine that your house is the LAX or the Grand Central Station of ghosts. Would they even really be concerned with haunting your house?
Yeah, they'll
'Cause
probably have
they
jet
would
lag.
probably be concerned with like haunting their next house. It's
yeah,
not
the
really
house that they got assigned to.
yeah, it's not necessarily worth it to do it at your layover place because that's kind of like your break.
Yeah, like only a rookie ghost would be like, all right, I'm at the first stop. Let me go ahead and give it all my all, prepare for my actual assignment. You know, the rookie ghost.
I guess maybe that would make sense too, right? You have a rookie ghost and they want to practice.
Yeah, like the movie Paranormal Activity. That was just a rookie ghost getting his warm up in.
Yeah, they had like what 4 of those movies, so
They were all dog shit. Yeah.
yeah, and all the times they were like allegedly temporary or whatever. So yeah, it was
Yeah.
definitely like it was the O'Hare of
The-
ghosts.
Oh my god. Fuck ghosts.
I don't believe in them.
Yeah,
I'm just theorizing here.
Uh,
but like, if I had to pick a reality, I would rather just be the I'd be the layover.
You're right.
I want to be the place like where the train stops, like at railroad crossings.
Yeah. Just like
Yeah, I'm not the destination, but I'm a stop.
But I'm part of the
Yeah. I'm part of the journey.
Yeah, I'm part of the journey. Dude, I actually have a stupid theory. I genuinely want your opinion on this.
Yeah.
So, what if the ghosts that we think are ghosts are actually just parallel universes converging in on each other, like occupying the same space? Like, what if we were the ghost to other people?
So you're saying I could be someone's 1980 ghost right now. You and I are someone's like 1970
Or
ghost.
you know how the whole some of the ghosts that people hear are just people like talking, or they'll hear indistinguishable voices.
Yeah.
What if us doing this right now, someone there's a person, our ghost, our ghost is actually someone like, oh, what the fuck is going on? I hear voices again.
Right, but like what I'm saying is, where is that person that's hearing us?
Probably trying to occupy the same space that we are, you know? Cause
Okay, so is the time theory correct? Like, is it someone like from a different year? You know what I mean? Like, are we someone's ghost? Like, is someone living in the year 1980 right now in this house, and they kind of hear like some like voices or whatever? Is that what you're saying?
Well, the way I think of it, there's so many the whole multiverse theory that there's unlimited parallel universes.
Right.
What if like
So you're saying there's someone else in 2020 who is occupying this house, and that's the apparition?
Yeah, that's the apparition, or they think that we're the apparition.
That's actually more risky than my original like assumption.
What's the original assumption?
Well, mine was like it's a different year.
Oh,
like I'm haunting the past occupants.
Yeah.
And same thing, like maybe it's future occupants haunting me, or past for that matter.
The future apparition. Yeah, exactly. That you know how the whole, whenever they say the most haunted place in America, or I'm assuming is the Alcatraz. Really? What if we're converging with the timeline that Alcatraz is still active, and everybody that goes to visit Alcatraz in this universe is just converging?
Alcatraz is ghost school.
Ghost school. You think there's a ghost school? Well, probably not, because we just said
might be Alcatraz.
That's where they're teaching everybody.
That's where they're just churning out ghosts.
Yeah, and they're like, all right, go to George's house. So you might want to rest up.
You'll need to stop in the geographic center of America. But don't worry, you'll get your assignment.
Exactly. You're just going to chill there for a little bit. We want to make sure you're ready. Okay. But you get what I'm saying there? It's like
different.
We're converging with the time. We're touching with the timeline that we're actually still active.
I'm definitely more... I'm more willing to believe it's past or future ghosts than it is same time multiverse, because that one just makes me think of all the decisions I've made in my life. So I don't want to imagine a multiverse where the ghost I'm hearing is just me making better decisions. You know what I mean? I don't want that lingering in my head. I'd rather just have it be past occupants.
It's like I'm just sitting. Yeah, every time I'm just sitting in my bed, like 3 a.m. because that's the spooky time.
3:33, the witching hour, right?
Yeah, the witching hour, and I just like sit there and I'm just hearing myself like, "Wow, I'm so glad I studied. I just got an A in all my classes." I'm like, fucking nerd. Fucking
right.
nerd.
All the self-deprecation you hear is like a successful you.
Like, fuck that guy.
No way, man. Yeah, I would not want to live with that. Dude, what if ghosts are different versions of yourself trying to warn you of something?
It's like, dude, you're gonna fucking die. Just put the fucking soda down, dude. What the fuck are you doing? Drink water, dude. You don't know how you die? You die of dehydration because you haven't drank water in 3 days, you fucking idiot, please. It's just like whenever you get killed in Call of Duty, it's like the spectator camera. They just got murked in some other reality. They're like, oh, fuck, please. I need you to clutch this.
Imagine an instant replay of your life. I think I'd skip the whole thing.
No, I'd be like, oh, that kind of sucks.
I already lived this already. I don't know if I want to review all the shitty-ass decisions I made.
Yeah.
It's better to just, leave what's in the past in the past.
Exactly. I'm like,
However, I do want to see stats when I die. I want to see some statistics. Me too. I want to see the good ones, though. I want to see the ones that make me look better. I don't want to see hours slept. I don't need to see that.
I would actually be curious to see that.
Why?
But
I mean, I don't know. I can't sleep a lot, so maybe that'd be interesting.
yeah.
Maybe I'm like 4-digiting it. You know what I mean?
It's like, George, you 4-digited sleep. That should have been 5 digits, buddy. What the fuck?
I wonder
What the fuck were you doing?
how long are you supposed to sleep in your life? They say it's a third of your
A
life,
third of our life. Fuck.
and you're alive for what, 80 years?
I've definitely
Okay,
slept
so
more
how
than
many
that.
hours is that?
Jesus.
24 hours times
If I had my calculator, I'd do this.
365 days.
You do the math. If I had my calculator, I would happily do these calculations, but
That's
fuck
right
off.
around 10 to like 12,000 hours, I think. And
Okay,
so let's say
24
you
hours in a
spend a
day.
third of any given year, because you're supposed to sleep a third of your life, so it should be consistent. That's like 3,000 hours, 3 to 4,000 times 80. So 240,000 hours? Dude, I must have fudged on this math. And if I'm right, I'm going to be amazed.
No, someone's gonna do the actual numbers.
Yeah,
But if
someone
you do it-
please
if
do
you-
the math.
If you end up doing the numbers, please let us know.
I'm dying to know what a third of your total like life hours at age 80 is for sleep.
Exactly. Like, kids, this is your word problem for the day. If you assuming you live for 80 years, I'm pretty sure I'm not, but if you live for 80 years and you sleep a third of your life, how many hours is that? That's your homework for this week. Got to keep you sharp.
What other stats do you want to see?
What
How many pull-ups you've done?
Oh, fucking one. One good one. One clean one.
One clean pull-up.
I can tell that's off the top of my head right there. But I would be interested, not to sound corny, but I'd probably be interested to see how many people I've made laugh.
Oh, I knew you were going to say that. Oh, it's times like these I wish I just would have said what was on my mind. Because I know you kind of don't believe me, but I knew you were going to say that.
No, I know we've been hanging out way too much. I know you know what I was gonna say, but that's definitely something I'm genuinely curious about.
I need to see how many inches of hair I've cut off.
Ooh,
Because god damn, my hair grows fast.
oh my god, me too.
Yeah, very different directions on our stats.
Yeah, but I'm with you on that one because my hair grows at an alarming rate.
Alarming. I
yeah.
like that. Do you see it grow in like a week and you get worried?
Yes.
You're like, should I talk to a doctor?
Yeah, fucking
What's the opposite of row gain?
yeah,
row
is it
loss.
row loss? But like, cause I'll shave my face and I'll like automatically start like by 2 hours in it'll start having the stubble again.
Oh come on, that's not something you need to complain about.
It
dude.
is.
You should treasure that.
I
You're one of few.
go
Yeah,
through so
you're
many
a part
razors,
of a
though.
minority. Come on.
I go through so many razors though.
Yeah, I bet that sucks.
And so there's that, and then the fact
Just
that
use like an axe. Just
just sharpen my axe real quick, my battle axe.
right.
But,
It'll last you forever. Come on.
But it's kind of also kind of cool because I'll get the new barber sometimes because I'll go to a barbershop and there's someone new cutting and they'll fuck up my hair and they'll be like, oh fuck, I'm like, dude, don't worry, it'll be back by this afternoon. I'm not worried.
Yeah, it was always so hard for me to get mad at stuff like that because it just grows so fast.
Exactly, it grows. For me, it grows super.
Besides, I hate how I look most of the time anyway.
Exactly. I'm like, dude, this little fuck up that you did, dude, it probably helped me in the long run.
Right? It just allows me to, love myself for the time being.
Exactly. It just taught me, maybe it's time to try hats. Maybe I'll look better with hats.
Right? I needed at least 7 hats, so that way I could wear a different hat every day and let it grow in.
And yeah,
a collection was born.
And collection was born. Yeah, I only have one hat, or I have a few hats, but I don't wear them mostly because as soon as I put on a hat, my hair decides to fucking push it off and it goes all over the place.
What's your ideal hat? Is it gonna have like a location on there, or is it gonna have an artist on there?
Yankee with no brim.
Or some of my favorite hats are like the there's one from like Santa Monica and another one from Oregon. I went to neither of those places. My girlfriend got me those.
Dude, shout out to her.
Yeah, but those are some of the best hats I have. And so, cause just the design on them, it's just nice.
Yeah.
And it's a recognizable city.
Knowing me, it's definitely gonna be black because I usually wear all black.
Right, and it goes with anything. You don't have to
yeah.
worry about like a shirt choice.
Exactly. So it's definitely gonna be that. It's not gonna have a brain on it, but it is gonna have an emblem, I guess. It's most likely gonna be a skull because
Mm.
Of course it is. And probably a flower, some sort of flower.
Yeah,
That's
flowers are good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably either fucking rose or... No, I don't want a rose because everybody has a rose hat now, but...
A tulip.
A tulip. A daisy. Lavender plant. I don't know. Something like that.
Sunflower.
A marijuana plant. Power plant. Because look at these guns.
Power plant.
But I also I started wearing beanies again, which was weird because I never used to wear beanies.
Beanies were something I wanted to pull off and never could.
Never could.
I'm not
neither.
sure what kind of head you need to have for it.
You
I'm
have to-
still wondering.
Me too, because whenever I wear a beanie, it still doesn't look right. But I mean, it looks better than it did whenever I was a kid. I guess I just grew into my beanie.
And I think part of it is that I always want to like show a little bit of my hair.
Me too, because I
And
have
you just
beautiful
can't.
hair.
How can you? You can't do that with a beanie because then why do you have a beanie?
Yeah.
It's one or the other, and I was trying so hard to do both.
Yeah, Yeah, me too. I like to show off my hair.
Yeah, it's literally my best attribute.
No, yeah, absolutely. The rest is dog shit, but it's like, hey, at least he has fucking decent hair.
And if you think I have shitty hair, then I'm sorry. I guess the rest of me just is not that great. Because truly, my hair is my best asset.
Me too. My ass is my best asset. My ass set.
Dang, I remember 2015.
Dude, come up with a bar on the fly like that, ass set.
My biggest
Bitch.
perk is Percocet prescription.
It's prescription, don't worry, guys.
I have my wisdom teeth taken out.
Yeah, bring me all your drugs. Adderall. I've had them all.
Give me your Adderall. I'll try them all. Hey, take a Vicodin, feeling like a Viking
Oh, that is you
in a
fucked it
den.
up.
Take a Vicodin in my aunt's Viking den.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, you just gotta switch it up a bit.
My aunt's from Scandinavia, apparently.
She's Norwegian. That's it. Leif
Shout out to Norway, I
Shout out
guess.
to Norway.
You're taxed at like 40%. Oh my god.
Shout out to Leif Erikson.
Leif Erikson. No, dude, crafting bars.
It's a lot harder than it
Yeah,
looks.
no, it is. Because obviously the ones we just said were shit.
Yeah, but those were off the dome.
Yes, I have only one prepared. Well, I have two prepared, but only one that I'm proud of.
Okay, share it. Go ahead. Lay it on me.
Okay, it goes like this. Father figure got her richer, made her bigger. It's fair.
It's fair.
It's decent.
Yeah, it's like you would. It's not something I would start off with or end with,
No,
but it's
yeah.
definitely like you're saying your bars, boom, that little phrase, and then yeah,
Because
you got something going.
Yeah, because I mean, it just is. It's not even. It's not like there's buzzwords in it. You just have to like analyze it, I guess.
Yeah,
just
you're
be like,
just like,
oh shit, sugar daddy. He's talking about
okay.
sugar daddies.
Okay, George.
He's talking about that sucking dick era.
Hell yeah, brother. Fuck.
No, the other. I'm not actually. You say yours before I say my other shitty one.
No, go ahead, draw. No, I want to hear. I
need to hear your best one.
You want to hear my best one?
Yes.
Well, funny enough, I actually wrote it down because I knew I was gonna fucking forget it. You ready for this, George?
Wait. Say your best line first.
I'm gonna say it all.
Best line.
I'm gonna say it all. You're gonna sit here and you're gonna listen to my dumbass try to rap.
I did not come prepared for a cipher.
I did. You always gotta be straight strapped for a cipher, buddy. You never know whenever XXL is
Vicodin, Vikings dead. That's the best I got, man.
The Vikings are dead.
Vikings are dead.
All right.
See?
What the fuck is caution? Probably gonna end up in a cough until I'm nauseous, cursing the crackers that caused it. Stay inside, domestic terrorist, cause I'ma blow up on your chest,
Dude, this is
like
poetry.
the bomb on my vest. Yeah, call me Hazel Grace. Put the pussy on my face. It's my oxygen mask. True talent is something I fucking lack. Dying slowly, the fault in our stars, sitting here crafting these boo-boo ass bars.
Dude,
The
I feel like I'm in a
fact-
coffee shop right now.
The fact is I'm just an idiot that can rhyme fast. The flow is so broken, it's in the cast. Yeah, the flow's so dead, it's in a casket. I'ma keep shooting for the basket. All my homies say, fuck Carol Baskin.
Can we get a producer on this shit?
First of all, teach me how to flow, and then
Okay,
maybe.
we're gonna go through that for a second. You started off super strong. I'll give you that. What is it? Something about a coffin and coffin from all the crackers that caused it. Your first like 4 bars were fire, and then it started to sound like literal slam poetry.
Like, literally. Yeah, it's a poem. Fuck it.
Okay, yeah. So I did not write that much, so I'm not gonna sit here and say that you're trash because it all rhymed.
I had a somewhat flow, but God, I wish I knew how to rap.
If you memorized all of that, I think you could do a better job.
Right. Just like,
But like I said, dude, I was captivated. No, you got my attention.
yeah, this is my stupid ass knows one thing or two.
I should
Rusty.
have done mine before you did all that because now I feel even more ashamed.
I definitely want to hear it now because it's
It's-
probably not as bad as you think. It's probably not as bad as you think.
I think it goes
I think it goes.
yeah, I wrote it down and now I don't know where it is. I think it goes find Wendy, give her plenty, not a penny.
All right.
Just a little. We're back on the sugar daddy vibes,
Let's,
right? You got to find this girl
okay.
named Wendy.
You have potential there. We'll tweak it right now. Found a Wendy.
Found a Wendy's.
Found a Wendy. Didn't fuck
Helped
that.
by Wendy. Oh, found a Wendy's. Helped by Wendy. Because now it looks like
Well, you're wearing Wendy
you're-
and Wendy.
But Kanye raps the same words with each other all the time.
We don't have the same clout as Kanye though.
But he
So,
does
alright.
it.
So, found a Wendy, fucked her plenty.
Oh my god.
Didn't give that bitch a
That's-
penny.
That's not the direction I wanted to go.
After she
dude.
left, I called Jenny.
That's fire, but that's like the opposite direction of what I was going. We were supposed to give Wendy money in my
Oh,
version.
you're a philanthropist in your version. I'm a fucking
Yeah,
I'm
dude,
future
you're
in mine.
disrespecting the fuck out of her right now.
I'm
Jesus.
rapping like I'm future, dude. That's
Yo,
it.
if Wendy is a sex worker, you are scamming the shit out of her right now. This is not an okay.
Found a Wendy,
premise.
fucked her plenty, didn't give her a penny. I was off the Henny,
Oh no! And then you call up.
and
Jenny.
then I called Jenny.
That's like what? It's the 4 or 5 lines.
Yeah, and then after that you got that little segment. You can just hop on to
And then,
another bar.
and we could probably jam in father figure, if we're being honest.
Yeah, it's like called.
Maybe you like
called
started
Jenny.
off like father figure got her richer, made her bigger, and like maybe the song's about Jenny, and then you just have this little interlude about Wendy, right? Because you're a guy that likes to have fun.
Yeah, exactly. You're just like, oh, I had a Wendy before I had a Jenny, but so.
And you got a thing for Annies.
Yeah. With that being said, I don't know anybody with the name Wendy in 2020.
Yeah,
So,
I've never known anyone like that.
Me
Oh,
neither.
Wendy.
the
No,
the
only
only
in
one I can
TV.
think of is Peter Pan. From,
I
the
forgot
Disney-
that was her name.
Wendy. Fucking what a dumb name.
The only Wendy I know is that pig-tailed redhead.
Exactly. The what's her name? Wendy. What's her name? Wendy.
You're thinking of Little Debbie.
Little Debbie.
Right.
That's who I'm. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is? I thought. Yeah, I was thinking of
They're
Little Debbie.
twins. Debbie, Wendy.
What's America's fascination with gingers?
Ooh, that's a good one. Because then you have Annie.
Because then you have
Oh
Annie,
my
and then
goodness.
Raggedy Ann.
What's I've never heard of Raggedy Ann.
You never heard of
However,
Raggedy Ann?
Raggedy Ann sounds pretty offensive. I don't know if I just go off the bat describing someone as raggedy.
So you
I'd be pretty offended.
So you remember the scary movie Annabelle and the Conjuring
Yeah.
and all that, and it was all caused by a dog, this creepy ass dog.
Right.
In the real life story, it's a Raggedy Ann doll.
Oh,
So that's might be what
interesting.
reminds
Raggedy
you.
Annie.
Yeah, Raggedy.
And then you have that Annie,
Annabelle.
Wendy. I don't know what we're
I don't know if we're
reaching
cra-
here.
I don't
Yeah.
know if we're
Are we
crafting
crafting
bars
bars
still?
and talking about horror movies?
This was a mistake.
I want to see them turn horror movies into like TV shows. You've never seen a horror TV show.
Like a reality show, like it's like Jersey
Not
Store
even-
style, but they interview the ghost and then they interview the occupant. Like, dude, I swear to God, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of Carol today. She keeps
I'ma
slamming
open
all my
her cupboards.
I'm opening all that bitch's cupboards. Guess what I did? I stacked her furniture upside down.
Yo,
Fuck
that's cruel. Nah, I don't think it. Dude, moving furniture is a bitch. If you're a ghost and you're fucking up furniture all over the place, no
You're
way,
dedicated.
dude. You are awful. You are awful. Because it's
You're
one thing, you
vengeful.
know, open all the cupboards in your dishwasher or open the fridge and spoil all your food. But no, dude, if you're gonna fuck with my feng shui, we are over.
It's like, bro, what are you doing, dog? Please.
Dog, that's not where I put the couches. Because
I
when
can't
you
sit on that. What the fuck?
Yo, when you open the door, you're supposed to see the bookcase, not my couches.
And knowing me, the type of ghost I'd be is I would rearrange all the books so the first letter of every title would spell a message.
Oh, that is so creative.
Yeah, so it'd be like "fuck you, pay me" or something.
Dude, imagine if someone broke into your house
Did
and
that?
did that and left
What
you like
is-
a ransom message with all the books you own. At that point, I feel like it would be my fault. You know what I mean?
That- 'cause
Like,
how mad did I make
have
this
those
person?
books.
How mad did I make this person? First of all, I don't have any books in my house because I don't fucking read. We've been over this. But just the fact that the man had to bring in books of his own to build that random ransom message.
No, what I'm saying is he doesn't even bring books of his own. He makes it all from the books you own.
Oh my God.
He finds like clippings of like pages or newspapers that you still own. This is a self-designed ransom message.
Oh my
I
God.
would feel guilty.
Oh, absolutely. Because you know how mad you have to make a person for them to do an arts and crafts to make a ransom note? God
I like to
damn.
think of like some thief just like in the kitchen, like quickly cutting shit up and then like keeping a lookout for like the owners of the home.
It's like, fucking bitch, I swear to God. Oh, shit. So I'll be back late. If I was gonna do that, I would
That's a
do it in
passion
shifts.
project.
It really is. I would do it in shifts. Like I would like, all right, looks like they're at work around this time. I'm gonna break in, do work on it this day, leave it, hide it somewhere, come back the next day, I do it again. Just kind of do it till I'm done.
That reminds me of that Dane Cook bit where he was like, "What if someone broke into your home and just took the batteries from your remote?
Oh my
Only
God.
thing they take."
I would fucking murder somebody. After the first couple times, I'd be okay with it, but after the third time, it'd be like,
It would drive me insane,
would
right?
too.
Because the point he makes is like, you're gonna be wondering for the next 2 years what else they took
what the fuck did they
and
take?
why they only took those batteries.
Oh my God.
Someone as pedantic as me, I would go insane. I would have to move. I would have to move.
Fucking move country, probably.
Yeah.
Just to double make sure that you're not near that person ever again.
They know too much.
No, yeah. They knew where my batteries were.
Yo, I keep that behind the socket.
Fuck, dude. Fucking batteries.
Batteries are so overrated. I wish things just had like batteries built in them and you could charge it.
Oh, me
I am
too.
so over having to go to the store to get AAA or AA
Oh my
batteries.
God.
Because obviously you generally don't go to the store to get batteries until you actually need them.
Yeah.
And it just drives you insane because it turns what should have been a 10-minute ordeal into close to an hour, depending on
Where you live.
yeah.
And how easy batteries are accessible to you. But
You ever go to like Walmart and all the AA's are sold out?
thank God that's never happened to me because I would probably lose. I would lose my mind.
It's times like those where I'm just like someone is sending me a message.
They don't want.
Yes.
You would just
This
give up
is
and
just
go home.
not meant to happen.
Exactly. Usually it happens for me whenever I'm trying to play my Xbox and
Oh man.
I can't charge it's 2020. Why can't I just charge the fucking remote, the controller?
And the only
But
way you can do that is paying an exorbitant amount.
A $20 fine just to get the battery pack that charges. But it happens to me, and god damn it, it's whenever as soon as I turn on my Xbox and it says low battery, I'm just like, well, I'm not playing today. I'm like, this is a sign. I'm not about to spend $20 on a 4-pack, so get the fuck out of here.
It always happens with TV remotes for me.
Really? Oh yeah, you have like 4 fucking TV remotes.
Dude, I wish there's actually only like one.
There should be 4.
Yeah,
don't know what the other ones went.
4.
The ghost is fucking with you.
I wish I had 4. Yeah, dude, I swear to God, if you're the ghost watching and you keep taking my fucking remotes, we're gonna have a problem at some point. Please, because soon there's not gonna be any remotes for you to take. You're working against yourself here. No, I feel like I would need to get more remotes so that way they don't start taking other shit.
Yeah.
Because what if they started taking, like, my pants? Oh, God, I'm so terrified now.
Don't say that.
No way, dude. I'm going to look down and, like, my pants are going to be gone.
Well, mine are already gone. Mine are already off, George.
It's not that hard to get you to take your pants off, though.
No, yeah. You know, you have to say, take your pants. Okay, cool.
Take your pants off, a couple White Claws in you.
Yeah, it's actually that easy. In case you guys are wondering.
I'm surprised that there's not like some like crowdsourcing way to identify ghosts. Because people talk all the time about like houses being haunted, and I don't know, like, you know, if a house is haunted, you feel like there would be some like app out there to be like, don't move here. Because
I think you're
going to be up all night.
There probably is a website for that. I haven't done the research. There has to be a website like that.
I mean, I guess you're right, but it's just like, I feel like there would be a lot more people adhering to it than you think. Because it seems like there's a lot of people that kind of believe in the supernatural and ghosts.
Yeah. Dude, if it hasn't been created yet, instead of Facebook, Faceboo.
Ghost House? Is that what you're going to call it?
No, I was just going to say Faceboo. Like boo.
Face boo?
Yeah, face boo. Boo!
God. But then, you know, every time someone searches for you, they'll only find Facebook. Because Facebook's so large. Gotta be original.
Then I'll link it in my Facebook.
Link it in my Facebook.
With that being said, I don't have a Facebook.
I wish.
You know.
Actually, I have like 5. I just keep forgetting the passwords, and I made it when I was like 13.
Oh my god. I never had one. It never interested me.
Yeah, I was always on it for like 2 weeks, and I was like, what's the point?
What the fuck? This shit sucks. It's just my mom sharing the same fucking memes over and over again. Memes I've seen 3 months ago.
When you're under like 16, really. When you're under 16, it's like, what do you have to share? There's not a whole lot going on.
Exactly.
You're just going to school and shit.
Yeah, you're going to, it's like, oh, what happened in middle school today, Mauro?
Yeah, it's like, what are you going to tweet that no one else already, like, doesn't know?
Exactly.
Like, y'all go to the same school.
Yeah, and most likely the people that are going to be following you are your friends.
Right? And why would you waste a good joke on Twitter and not in person?
Exactly. Absolutely. With that being said, thanks to the quarantine, I've been tweeting a lot lately. They're all dog shit, but
something's better than nothing.
Something's better than nothing. I'm jealous of your Twitter game, honestly.
No, I'm not.
You tweet some funny ass shit sometimes. Sometimes.
You're right.
Every time I read, I'm like, fucking miss, please. That, and then you'll know you tweet mid when I'll reply mid, but it hasn't happened yet. Sometimes one day you will miss, but today's not that day.
Jeez, now there's like a lot of pressure on me now. Good thing the only reason I get on the internet is to perform for Mauro, right?
And for you guys.
Only reason I'm on here is so that way I can make Mauro laugh whenever he's not with me in person.
Yeah, that is very true, because I'm the only one that likes his tweets anyways. You don't like my tweets.
Man.
That hurts.
Back to cocksucking hour, huh? Where can they find you?
You guys can find me on Twitter and Instagram, Romero02.
You guys can find me at _George Richard. And be sure to follow the show at Tame Mayhem.
On both Twitter and Instagram. Thank you guys for listening.
Thank you guys for listening.
We love you guys. Bye.
Love you.